backend and create our routes, okay? So we are creating the update feature route, and hopefully this is pretty easy because we've already done this twice before, okay? And we should be able to use a very similar route as our update user story. So I'm actually going to start with my DTO, and I'm going to change this to update feature DTO, and is not empty field, is not empty plus transform the value, perfect, and then is not empty, and instead we're going to do feature ID. Alrighty, keep on keeping on. So I'm going to just copy this update user story, all right, and I'm going to add it right under the create feature, and I'm going to rename it to update feature. All right. Body, update feature, DTO, okay, and rec, okay. Then we're going to call the auth service update feature. Okay, and this should be pretty good. All right, so now let's head over to the auth service, and we will copy the update user story, and we will throw it under the create feature so we can have update feature. Change this to feature ID, change this to update feature, and then we will be calling the features service, and we will pass in the feature ID, and then we still want to return the project ID, so that makes sense. Okay, so then I'm going to go to my user story service, and I'm going to steal this function, copy it, and go to my feature service and add it, and then make the necessary edits. All right. Sorry, drinking coffee and my work computer says to do an update. All right, too many distractions. Okay, update feature. This is going to be features repository. We want to find one where feature ID, and then we want project. Make sure that we have the user ID. Okay, and let's change this so this says feature ID. And the relations that we're going to bring in is just project. Okay, then we are going to end up getting back a feature to update. All right, and then we're going to have an updated feature. Okay, we are going to await the features repository saving the feature to update, and that's going to give us an updated feature, and then we are going to return the updated feature.project.id. Okay, otherwise we will throw a bad request exception and say you cannot edit this feature. That is if we don't end up getting a feature back using the ID for the user and the feature ID. Okay, so honestly, I think this should be done, but let's check. Create feature, update feature is here, so that is great. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the front end and see if that worked. Okay, so feature 2, let's go feature 2 test, click, whoop, 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 whoop. That's exciting. And then let's edit our description. it's a really cool one, test. Okay, so it looks like it worked. Let's go ahead and refresh the page and make sure. And it looks like it did. All right, so that is going to conclude our feature editing. We are able to edit features, edited, and descriptions. All right, so let's test our, if we leave it blank, please enter a valid feature name. Perfect. All right. This was a short one, but it is showing you that it's getting easier the more that we do this. Okay. It's getting faster because we already have a lot of the structure set up. So it's worth the time. Like, you have to start trying to think in terms of like, is it worth the time to edit this because this will impact me later? Or is it not worth it to edit it? And so that's kind of how you need to go about things. All right. All right, I will see you in the next one where we will work on editing our project name and description and wrap up this feature.